Verma dropping a post-poll alliance hint with the RLD, Jayant Chaudhary's party, saying the BJP's doors are always open for Jayant Chaudhary. Remember, the Samajwadi Party and the RLD have formed an alliance. Home Minister Amit Shah repeatedly, as our reporters are telling us, said Jayant Chaudhary has chosen the wrong house. Are they keeping a door open if at all Jayant Chaudhary decides to cut ties with the Samajwadi Party, cut that alliance and come to the BJP? That will only add to the farmer vote base. Many Jat farmers who may have wanted to go for the RLD, if the RLD at all decides to move to the BJP, that vote expectedly will shift to the BJP. But this is Parvesh Verma today saying it, giving a big hint, opening doors for the RLD. Will Jayant Chaudhary, who till now has been an opponent in many ways, has been speaking against the government at the centre, will he take that plunge? Remember, this is a lot of permutations and combinations taking place right now, but Parvesh Verma has dropped this hint as a post-poll alliance, not before elections. Listen in to what exactly did Parvesh Verma say.
जयंत चौधरी जी को लेकर जो उन्होंने बोला कि आगे बहुत सारी संभावनाएं हैं इलेक्शन के बाद, अभी तो उन्होंने क्योंकि एक घर चुन लिया है, इलेक्शन के बाद में बहुत सारी संभावनाएं होती हैं, तो यहाँ के लोग, सारे समाज के लोग जैन से बात करेंगे और पार्टी का दरवाजा हमेशा उनके लिए खुला है।
आप मुस्कुरा रहे हैं क्या? कोई बातचीत इस तरह की हुई? आप कह रहे हैं भावनाओं को देख रहे हैं आप?
तो सब खुलकर ही बात हो रही थी, कुछ छुपाया हुआ तो बात हो ही नहीं रही थी। ठीक है।
Right, so that is Parvesh Verma stating that, of course, they're looking at all sorts of options, but very interesting how the BJP is saying that their door is not shut for the RLD. The Samajwadi Party, the RLD, remember the handshake, the standing together of Akhilesh Yadav and Jayant Chaudhary announcing seats together. But at this point, the BJP even dropping a hint that, and very interesting how Home Minister Amit Shah said, Jayant Chaudhary ने गलत घर चुन लिया है. Jayant Chaudhary of the RLD has chosen the wrong house. What do we do? He has made that mistake. Very interesting how today, specifically naming him, mentioning him, making a statement that they are inviting and keeping doors fully open for the RLD if they so feel. Let's go across quickly to Paulami, because Paulami, that's exactly what you were telling us, how Home Minister Amit Shah repeatedly making that mention about Jayant Chaudhary. But this is officially also saying via Parvesh Verma that if required, a post-poll alliance is on. Why do you think that statement has come today from the BJP?
Well, basically, at the end of the day, Jayant Chaudhary and his party does belong and is comprised of the Jat community. He comes from a prominent Jat family. Chaudhary Ajit Singh was his father, and of course his grandfather Chaudhary Charan Singh as well. So clearly, it has an impact. It has a sentimental impact on the votes of the Jat community in the region. The BJP does realize that. It could be crucial in the way the Jat community thinks about the RLD, because, like I said, it's a sentimental attachment. And if the Jat decide to split their vote and go with Jayant Chaudhary this time round, are completely, appreciative of his campaign, are completely, fall behind him, then it could in fact cost the BJP dearly. Though in the past, over the last few years, when the Jat community consolidated its vote behind the BJP in 2014, 2017 and 2019, it did, of course, hurt the RLD. Ajit Singh himself, late Ajit Singh, who contested from Baghpat, was defeated. So clearly, it is a very tricky situation, but the BJP doesn't want to take any chances because, like I said, many factors are at play in this election. Absolutely. Where the BJP believes that, it could be extremely tricky with the Jat vote. They cannot sit tight.
Well, can just say that clearly one of the star campaigners of the BJP has dropped this big hint, suggested and mentioned Jayant Chaudhary in that meeting. So, of course, heightened political activity, and it appears that things are changing for Uttar Pradesh, possibly, specifically in Western Uttar Pradesh. Thank you so much. Paulami Saha, there in Delhi, tracking all the latest. We have some big news coming in from Punjab. Let's take a look at that.